Hey everyone, James Baek here, and it's time for some more Battle Spot doubles from Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Normally I like to do these double Battle Spot videos live, but this was a battle that was so good that I just had to show it. Basically, this battle involved me in very bad positions most of the game, and then me somehow able to turn it around into my favor. And as you can see, my opponent here is using a Chansey, so you know it's going to be fun. This guy on Doubles Battle Spot was a rating of 1689 from Japan, I believe. And he had both Chansey and Blissey. So I knew that I definitely wanted to not deal with Minimize at all. So I decided to bring all my heavy hitters and Togekiss as support. Well, my opponent will be bringing Conkeldurr, Chansey, Mega Gardevoir, and Thundurus against my Breloom, Salamence, Bisharp, and Togekiss. Anyway, let's get into the battle. Okay, so I will lead off with Breloom and Salamence, hoping to catch a Blissey or Chansey lead. He's going to lead with Thundurus and Mega Gardevoir, and I'm already in a very bad position from the start, as Mega Gardevoir's Hyper Voice is going to do a lot to both of my Pokemon. I do get Intimidate, but they're both special attackers, and he ends up tracing the Intimidate, so already it's not even turn 1, and I'm already in a very bad spot. I decide to switch out my Salamence and go into the Bisharp to take any Hyper Voice, because I know my Bisharp can take a Hyper Voice from Mega Gardevoir. His Gardevoir is going to Mega Evolve into that Mega Gardevoir, get the Pixelate ability, and Hyper Voice is going to be very deadly. I also protect my Breloom because I know I'm going to need it later. His Thundurus goes for the Taunt onto the Breloom, but it's protected. Mega Gardevoir going to go for the Spread Hyper Voice, going to do a lot of damage. And now, Gardevoir is going to go for Protect. I also go for Protect, predicting his Gardevoir to Protect, as Thundurus is going to go for the Taunt onto the Breloom, as I go for the Bullet Seed into the Gardevoir slot. I was hoping to get some damage, so Sucker Punch, it would be in Sucker Punch range, but now that didn't work, so now I have to go into Togekiss. I try to Sucker Punch the Gardevoir as a last resort. However, that Gardevoir is very bulky, and Thundurus is able to get a Thunderbolt off onto my Bisharp and is able to knock it out. Mega Gardevoir is going to get a Hyper Voice, and now it's single target, the full power of Hyper Voice, Pixelate, and it does almost half to my Togekiss. So I'm going to send out my Salamence, going to bring the Intimidate, but it's not really going to matter against two special attackers. Here's where I'm going to try to predict. I'm going to predict him to go for a Taunt on my Togekiss, so I'm going to switch out into my Breloom to take that Taunt. I'm going to Mega Evolve Salamence, and I'm going to try to set up a Dragon Dance, hoping his Gardevoir is going to protect, and his Thundurus is going to go for the Taunt on the Togekiss slot, so I can bring back Togekiss again and be in a very good position. His Gardevoir does go for the Protect, however his Thundurus goes for the Thunder Wave onto my Salamence, and now I'm in a very bad position. I do get the Dragon Dance off, but I'm paralyzed, so only my attack boost really matters, and the speed boost doesn't help at all. I do go for the Protect on Salamence, hoping to maybe get some damage onto the Mega Gardevoir. At this point, I think it looks hopeless. Thunderbolt going to connect with the Breloom, but my Breloom somehow ends up being able to outspeed his Mega Gardevoir and able to knock it out with Bullet Seed. I was not expecting that. Mega Gardevoir has a base stat, speed stat of 100. So I was not expecting my Breloom to outspeed. He's going to send out his Conkeldurr, and now his Thundurus is going to go for the Thunderbolt onto my Salamence, as I go for the Spore onto the Thundurus, knowing he would probably not want to go for Taunt or Thunder Wave onto my Breloom. I go for the Double Edge onto the Conkeldurr, which is Stab, Aerial Late, and is able to knock out the Conkeldurr. So now the game is really looking back into my side of the favor. I am up 3-2, however, my Mega is paralyzed, and his last Pokemon is Chansey, which I'm very happy to see. Thundurus is going to take his first turn of Guaranteed Sleep, as I'm going to put the Chansey to sleep with Spore, because I do not want Chansey to set up Minimize. And Chansey is going to take its first turn of sleep. Salamence is going to get the Dragon Claw off onto the Thundurus, doing a good amount, almost taking it out, and Thundurus reveals the Citrus Berry, going to heal back to a little less than 50%. This turn, Thundurus is again fast asleep. I go for the Bullet Seed onto the Thundurus in case my Salamence was paralyzed, and maybe it would bring the Thundurus down into Mach Punch range. That was what I was thinking, but I did Dragon Claw the Thundurus just in case anyway. Chansey is going to wake up and gets the Minimize off, so we have a +2 Chansey already, and +2 Chansey can come back from this, and I do miss the Dragon Claw as well. So now I need to put the Chansey to sleep. I do not need any more Minimize happening. Spore does connect. Chansey's going to take its first turn of guaranteed sleep. However, my Salamence is paralyzed this turn, it will not move. I go for the Mach Punch because it's super effective Technician Stab boosted. And his Chansey wakes up again and gets another Minimize, so it's already at +4. And Chansey at +4 evasion is very scary. I do miss the Double Edge. And the Spore next turn, and he gets a +6 evasion Chansey. And now I'm like, I might actually lose. But I wasn't expecting to win this anyway. So I do get a Spore off on this turn onto the Chansey, which means I actually connect. And then Chansey's going to take another turn, first turn of guaranteed sleep. And Salamence is able to hit the Double Edge. It is able to knock out the Chansey. And I am able to take this game after being in a very bad position from turn 1. As my Salamence is going to feign to the recoil, but Mega Salamence did what it needed to do. It got rid of the threats. Anyway, I hope you guys liked this video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. I think I proved that even if you're in a bad spot, you can always come back. You just have to find the advantage points and your opponent's blind spot. So definitely be sure to check out the rest of my content. I hope to do more live battles in the future. I was not planning to do battle videos, but this one was just really good. Be sure to follow me on Twitch to know when I'm live streaming this. I do live stream Doubles Battle Spot on Twitch, so be sure to check that out. I'll see you guys next time.